let's move to the vowels. So we mentioned that we have 7 vowels in the Twi alphabet system, right? So 7 plus 15 consonants, making 22 letters. So let's go over the 7 vowels that we have while looking at some word examples of each of them, okay? So for the first one, we have A, 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 okay? And for word examples, we have Abua, 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 okay? And then we have Akwada, 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 okay? On to the next vowel, and we have A. A, and note the sound. It's A, not the E that you have in English, okay? It's A. A, A as in the A that you find in a word like 8. So when you are starting 8, yes, it's some sort of a diphthong, but you start from somewhere. So you start with the A and then you move to eat, right? 8, 8. But we are interested in the A part, the A that you start with. That is this this letter. That is the sound that this letter comes with. It's A, or the A in a word like plate. Okay, again, this may be a diphthong, but you know, the A bit. A, A, A. Okay, so at no point in time should you come by the letter A or the letter E in Twi and say it as E as you have in English. Okay, at no point should you do that, because the letter A as you have in Twi comes with 2 possible sounds and none of them is E. Okay, so we'll get to know the 2 possible sounds that the letter A comes with, but you should know that none of them is E. Okay, none of them is the sound E. So we have A, 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 okay, A. So for word examples, we have Jenny, 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 okay. And then we have Kitiki, Kitiki, okay, Kitiki, so not Kitiki, okay, it's Kitiki, Kitiki, okay, Kitiki. Let's go to the next vowel. So we have E, 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 okay, and this is the same sound that you have represented with the letter E in the word pen, okay, pen. So the E in the middle, pen, that is what you have here, E, E. So anytime you come by this, you know, letter in Twi, think of pen. So think of the vowel sound in the middle of pen. Okay, that's it. E, 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 E. So for word examples, we have etuo, 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 etuo. Okay, and then we have pepepe, 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 pepepe. Okay, now let's go to the next vowel, and we have E. 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 Okay, and this is one of the sounds of the letter E in English. Okay, so for example, in a word like seam, okay, seam or seen or keen, okay, you have the letter E, but the sound is E, okay, E, right? But we don't produce the sound E with the letter E, right? What we looked at before. We don't produce the sound E with the letter E or the letter A in chi. We don't. Okay, so if you want the sound E, you go for the letter I. Okay, so the letter that you call I in English, go for that one. Okay, not the letter E. No. Okay, because as we talked about before, the letter E in chi comes with two possible sounds, and none of them is E. Okay, so if you want E, it's I in chi. Okay, so we have E, 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 E. So for word examples, we have Didi, 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 Didi. Okay, and then we have Nipa, 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 Nipa. Okay, Nipa. Okay, on to the next vowel, and we have O. 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 Okay, and this is one of the vowels that come with two possible sounds, so we'll be looking at them later, but the vowel itself is O. 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 So this is the O that you find in a word like omen. Okay, omen or potent. Okay, potent. So the O that you find in these two words in English, it's the same O. Okay, and I hope I pronounce them correctly. So omen and then potent. That O is what you have here. O. 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 Okay, so for word examples, we have opro, 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 opro. Okay, and then we have osio, 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 osio. Okay, osio. Now on to the next vowel, and we have o. 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 Okay, O. And this is the same O sound that you find in a word like tall, right? So you hear the O, tall, right? That sound, that's it. O. 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 Okay, so for word examples, we have awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, awesome. And then we have okoto, okoto, okoto. or koto. Okay, let's move to the last vowel, and that is u. 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 Okay, u, and this vowel is always u. So the sound of this vowel is always u. So in English, you have this letter in a word like put, right? It doesn't sound u. You don't say put, you say put. That o sound, in Chi, we don't represent that with the letter u. No. When you see u, it's u. The sound is u. Okay? So we have u, 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 u. Okay? And for word examples, we have wu, kua, da. 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 And for the last example, we have subain. 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 Okay? Subain.